So today we are going to discuss about potential due to an electric dipole. So in the last chapter we discussed about the electric dipole. So consider a electric dipole, the two charges plus q and minus q separated by a small distance to it, and consider a point P which is at a distance r from the center of the dipole. Okay, that point is r1 distance from plus q charge and r2 distance from minus q charge. Okay, so let's name it A, B, and the point is P. And let's take this point as O. So these r1 and r2 are almost equal. Okay, so let us extend this and draw a perpendicular from here. Okay, and let's give this point as AM, and from here let's draw a perpendicular. So we can say AP is approximately equal to PM from the figure. And we know that PM is equal to from this figure it is PO plus OM. Okay, O, and from this right angle triangle AMO, and this is 2A, so this is A and this is also A. Okay, then we can find, and this, let us take this angle as theta, and we can find OM. So OM is, and A is the hypotenuse here, and this is the, so from this right angle triangle this is AO is hypotenuse and MO is the opposite side, so adjacent side to this angle theta. Okay, so from here we can write MO is OM is equal to A cos theta, and similarly here also this angle is theta, particular opposite angles, so this side is A, hypotenuse A, and ON, we can find ON, that is also A cos theta. So here we can write PM is equal to PO plus OM, that is, and we already discussed that PM and AP are equal, so instead of PM we can write R1 is equal to R plus A cos theta, and here this PB is approximately equal to PN, and we can write PN is equal to PO minus ON. So we can write PN as PN and PB are equal, so we can write PN as R2. So R2 is equal to R minus A cos theta. Okay, so before starting we have to keep all these things in our mind. Okay, so in the previous session we discussed that potential due to a unit positive charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r. So that was the expression for potential due to a electric charge. So here we are considering plus q charge. First we are considering plus q charge. So it is v is equal to 1 by 4 epsilon 0 plus q by r1. And when we consider second one, v plus and v minus, 0 minus q by r2. So these are the potential due to two electric charges v1 and v2. So net potential due to two charges plus q and minus q, v is equal to v plus plus v minus. So that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, q is common, and it is 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So that is the, okay, and we can substitute the value. So let us substitute the values of r1 and r2 from here. So this becomes q by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by r plus a cos theta minus 1 by r minus a cos theta, or it is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon 0 r minus a cos theta minus r plus a cos theta by r squared minus a squared cos squared theta, and that is equal to r and r get cancelled, so it becomes q by 4 pi epsilon 0 2a cos theta by r squared minus a squared cos squared theta. And in the previous chapter we learned that 2aq is p, that is dipole moment. So we can write as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p cos theta by r squared minus a squared cos squared theta. So that is the expression for electric potential due to a dipole. And you have to consider some cases depending on the angle. So depending on the angle, let us consider the cases. Case 1, if theta is equal to 0, that means this point P is on an axial line. And in the previous chapter we discussed about axial line and equator line. So axial line means that is this P is somewhere here or here on the axial line, that is on, say, collinear point to the charges. So that is, in that case, angle is 0. If the angle is 0, this cos theta becomes 0, cos 0, so cos 0 is 1. So this becomes v is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p by r squared minus a squared. Okay, and also this r is very very greater than a, so we can write as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p by r squared, because r is very very greater than a. And suppose if they are perpendicular to each other, that is this angle became 90, so this point P is somewhere here like this. Okay, so we know that cos 90 is equal to 0, so this entire term became 0. So if case 2, if theta is equal to 90 degree, then this equation became v is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into 0. So this answer became 0. That is, if the point P is at equatorial point, then the electric potential is 0. Till now we discussed about the potential due to a point charge, potential due to a dipole. Suppose if there are a system of charges, that means there are many charges. So there are Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. There are many charges. So, and let us consider an arbitrary point P. So now we are going to discuss about the electric potential due to all these charges. And let us up to Qn are there. Okay. At P. So potential due to Q1 we can write as V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R1. Let us take this is R1. Here the other distance is R2, R3, R4, Rn. Okay. Like that for V2 we can write as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 by R2. So for Vn 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Qn by Rn. So what is the total potential? Total potential V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus etc. up to Vn. So we can write as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, that is common, Q1 by R1 plus Q2 by R2 plus Q3 by R3 plus etc. up to Qn by Rn. So that is the total electric potential due to a system of charges. Now let's discuss some numericals based on the above concept. So I am reading the first question. Two charges 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb and minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb are located 15 cm apart. At what point on the line joining the two charges is the electric potential 0? Take the potential at infinity to be 0. So I am reading the first question. Two charges 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb and minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb are located 15 cm apart. At what point on the line joining the two charges is the electric potential 0? Take the potential at infinity to be 0. Okay, this is the question. So from the questions, what we got? We got first charge Q1, we got Q1 is equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. And we got Q2, Q2 is equal to minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Okay, and we got the distance between them, that is we can R is equal to 15 centimeter, so we need to convert to meter, 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So these are the things that we have in the question. So let us take these 2 points, and these are the two charges. Suppose they are on x-axis, that means they are on a horizontal line. So here it is Q1 and here it is Q2, and distance between them is 15 centimeter. And let's take a P that is on the same line. P may be anywhere, inside or outside. Okay, let us consider that is P here. Okay, so we want to find the P. Okay, so let us take this distance as x, and what about this one? This is 15 minus x, because the total distance is 15. Okay, so what is the potential? Total potential is V1 plus V2. So we can write V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Here Q1 we know it is 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 divided by distance is x, plus here this charge Q2 is minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 divided by 15 minus x. So that is the potential, and we know that the value is 0. So we can equate this to 0. So this became 0 is equal to and when we take this term to left side, that also becomes 0. So this is 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 by x plus minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 divided by 15 minus 6. Okay. So we can take 10 raised to minus 8 as also common, so we can cancel that. Okay, so because the left side is 0, so we got it as 3 by x plus minus 2 by 15 minus x, 0 is. Or we can write, taking the LCM and simplifying, we got it as 45 minus 3x minus 2x divided by 15x minus x squared is equal to 0. On cross multiplying, we got 45 minus 5x is equal to 0, or 5x is equal to 45, x is equal to 9. That means this point P is 9 centimeter from first charge and 6 centimeter from the second charge. Okay, so we can write that P is 9 centimeter from 9 centimeter from Q1 and 6 centimeter from Q2. That is P is in between the charges. Now let's consider another question. Two charges plus 3 microcoulomb and plus 4 microcoulomb are placed in free space 12 meter apart. What is the potential at the midpoint on the line joining these two charges? Now let's consider another question. Two charges plus 3 microcoulomb and plus 4 microcoulomb are placed in free space 12 meter apart. What is the potential at the midpoint on the line joining these two charges? So from the question we got Q1 is equal to plus 3 microcoulomb and Q2 second charge is equal to plus 4 microcoulomb. Microcoulomb we need to convert to coulomb, that is 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. Here it is 4 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. And the third one is the distance between them R, that is 12 meter apart. So that is in standard form. So standard SI unit. So we don't need to convert. Okay. And what we want to find? We want to find the potential at the midpoint of the line joining these 2 points. Q1, Q2. And in the question it is given that it is 12 meter apart. So midpoint means here, so it is 6. Okay. So we know that V is equal to V1 plus V2. That is here V1 is the potential to charge Q1. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, that is common. And we can write as 3 by, this is 6. Plus 4 by 6, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3. Okay, or we can write as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 that's the answer. So at the midpoint the potential is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into 7 by 6 volt.